Chapter 1: Pregnancy Resource Centers. The forefront of empowering women to choose life. Pregnancy Resource Centers, or PRCs, exist to provide options and aid to women facing unplanned pregnancies. Recall Shannon's story. She boarded the mobile medical unit thinking she had to do everything on her own. That's what most women think, and the weight is overwhelming. My body, my choice, my responsibility. PRCs help shift that narrative. The pro-life community wants women to know that while it is ultimately their choice to make and their lives to live, they don't have to bear all their burdens, whether financial or emotional, alone. Shannon was able to choose life for her child after hearing about all the support available to her through her local pregnancy center. Perhaps the most striking element of her story, though, is the eventual contrast between the two women who walked into the abortion clinic together that day. The meeting place of such joy and such sorrow is extremely bittersweet. The PRC staff was not able to meet Rachel prior to her decision to terminate her pregnancy. However, the story does not end with her choice to abort. The pregnancy center offered care for her, too. The mission of every pregnancy center is to care not only for those who choose life, it is to care for women and men, period. God calls us to care, not based on the choices people make, but based on the intrinsic value of their personhood. Many pregnancy centers offer free after-abortion counseling services for individuals who, like Rachel, are walking through pain and need to heal. And we'll tell you more about this unique ministry in Chapter 10. Abortion advocates claim that abortion is a triumph of women's rights, freedom from the burden of motherhood. Perhaps this is true for some women. We respectfully leave room for the possibility that some feel unaffected by abortion. But the reality is that many women, like Rachel, are deeply broken by their choice to abort, and they deserve a voice as well. As we learn about the essential role of pregnancy resource centers, why they're important, and how they help women navigate their real choices, we're going to look at some true stories. Real experience often reminds us of the humanity behind the hypothetical arguments. Gabby described her unplanned pregnancy and interaction with her local pregnancy center in an interview with the authors in 2019. Hers is just one example of many showing how centers help moms and save babies. Gabby's story. Gabby was sitting on the bathroom floor of a friend's house when she confirmed she was pregnant. They'd just left a bar and, on a whim, stopped at a drugstore to pick up a pregnancy test. "I'd been feeling weird, but didn't really think it could be true," she said. She decided to check, just to be safe. As soon as the 2 lines appeared, she started sobbing. At the time, it felt like the worst news she could have ever received. Gabby recalled, "I was in and out of bars, getting drunk. I wasn't ready to have a child. I was not even able to take care of myself, let alone another human being." She put off deciding whether or not to continue her pregnancy for a few weeks. Then her friend told her about Matrix Life Care Center, a pregnancy resource center in their town that provides free pregnancy tests and ultrasounds. Early one morning, she drove to Matrix. Amy Hutchcraft is the client care director at Matrix. She said, "From the moment she walked in, I knew Gabby was upset, but I felt like we had a connection." Because of this connection, Gabby confided in Amy, admitting she wasn't sure what she wanted to do with her pregnancy. Gabby wavered between abortion and parenting and was still unsure when she left the office that day. But Amy didn't give up. She didn't have anyone to talk to. "I wanted to be that person for Gabby, cheering her on," Amy said. "I wanted to make sure she knew that she was loved, that she had value, and was courageous for sharing what she shared with me." Amy invited Gabby to come back for an ultrasound. Gabby accepted and seemed excited. She asked Amy to come into the room as the registered nurse performed the ultrasound. Both women answered all of Gabby's questions, ensuring she understood everything she saw.